Thank you for staying with us on NTV tonight. Education Cabinet Secretary Professor George Magoha may be breathing fire at any reluctance towards reopening of schools on January the 4th, 2021. But for some institutions, they've been left with no choice but to shut down and change their focus from education to more lucrative business ventures. In fact, well over 100 private schools may not resume learning once schools reopen in January 2021, forcing parents to start looking for other options. Martin Mora visited an institution that decided to shut its doors to pupils so as to open to business.
Castamil School and Kindergarten in Kasarani along the Thika Superhighway closed its door to learners in July this year. The school, which had 300 pupils, has now been converted to a business center. We find masons and painters busy at work trying to give the place a facelift. What used to be a playground is being converted to a garden. The only clear giveaway that this was a school is some cartoons that are still on one section of the perimeter wall that has not been repainted. The school director, in a letter to parents, said due to COVID-19 and budget constraints, they could not run the school sustainably, hence the very hard decision to close.
Kulingana na hali ya hii ugonjwa ilikuja COVID-19, sasa mambo ikakuwa sasa ni kama shule, yani mambo ya shule iko gumu. Tukaona tubadilishe hii kiwanja, hii shule ikuwe base ya bahari ya biashara.
Come next week when schools reopen, the learners and their guardians will have to look for alternative schools, with the teachers and support staff having been rendered jobless by the closure. The Kenya Private Schools Association describes the situation as a crisis in waiting, as more private schools sink into debts and many more are exiting the education sector.
Juba mnaona hapa kuna zile zimeshachukuliwa za biashara na kuna zile hazijachukuliwa, lakini bado tunangojea wateja. Ukiwa hapo bali na unataka kuweka biashara, unaweza kuja hapa. Tuna shops, gardens na offices.
Much as the Ministry of Education has ordered schools to reopen in 6 days, some have since moved on and opened other businesses that would be sustainable.
Ule watu walikuwa hapa wengi kama mwenye shule wa hapa, kuna marafiki wake wenye mashule mingi, aliwasabasa huko kwa mashule ingine, wale kwa marafiki wake hivi.
Statistics from the Ministry of Education shows the number of private primary schools in the country rose from 7,742 in 2014 to 16,594 last year, but that number could be greatly reduced because of the pandemic.
Most private schools have asked parents to transfer their children to other schools as they cannot welcome them back in January 4th, 2021 when learning resumes. Martin Mora, NTV, Kasarani, Nairobi.